Hello, students. Well, today we're at a dog park. But does it look like fun? Look at Bella. Is she running around? Is she sniffing trees and peeing on them? Is she having fun wrestling with other dogs on some nice grass? How would you like it if this was where you got to play? The one place in the neighborhood where you could be off leash. And this is what they gave you. I met one dog on my way walking here. And I said, "Oh, are you going to the dog park?" And the woman said, "No, my dog hates it in there." And I said, "Why?" She said, "It hurts her feet." She said, "Would you want to play in bare feet on a bunch of rocks like this?" She said, "Is that your idea of a good time?" And I said, yeah, I kind of see what you mean. I asked these people over here, "Are you letting your dog in here off leash?" And they said, "No, our dog doesn't like coming into the dog park either." So do you think that people who design dog parks even have any dogs? I mean, look at this. Do you see this bunch of trees here that are lining the outside of the dog park? Do you think that maybe it would have been a good idea to put the fence just around the trees so that the trees could be inside, and so that this little kind of grassy, muddy area out here with some leaves could be inside the dog park? Then the dogs could maybe take a little rest and lie under a tree. Maybe they would have something else to sniff besides rocks. You see, Bella comes to the edges to smell because that's where the interesting smells are. Hey, Bella? It's not too much fun here, is it? We thought this was going to be a great way to spend an hour, but it turns out it's a bit sad. So I guess that's my talk today, is to try to tell you, if you know that they're designing a dog park in your area, don't get fooled into thinking that this is somehow a good idea. One little bench. And the one woman that I met at the beginning, she said that when her dog comes here, he goes straight for the bench because he doesn't want to lie on these rocks and he doesn't want to walk on them. Here's another thing. Look outside. Look over here. There's more trees. I mean, would it have been so hard to make the park just a little bit bigger and include these trees inside the park? What about all these? Wouldn't it have been great if they had made the park to include all of these trees? Think of how much fun the dogs would have. They would pee on all the trees. It would be way more interesting to sniff around. And they could run on the grassy area. Now, I understand that it can get muddy sometimes. But still, there has to be a way. Maybe you have some kind of passages where you have a little bit of rock once in a while. But this is kind of boring for Bella. I feel a bit sad for her. In fact, I think I'm going to leave the dog park so that Bella can have some good sniffs and walk on the grass outside of the dog park. Here's somebody else with a dog, and they don't seem to be coming either. I feel like I'm in a store waiting for some customers to show up. Yeah. One of the things I've noticed is that many people do have dogs, but they have these fenced-in yards, and they let their dogs off leash in their own yards, but they rarely call each other to have dogs come over to visit to play with each other. I find it kind of sad. It's like people have dogs just for themselves. They don't really care whether their dogs meet other dogs or not, and yet that's what dogs really want to do. Wouldn't it be great if the people who own dogs in all of these places had backyards with gates on them that said, "Welcome! If my dog is in the yard, open the gate. and come on in. My dog's friendly. Of course, that would be only if the dog was friendly. But that's what we do in our backyard. If people want to come and they want their dog to play with Bella, we're open to it. Why not? It's great exercise for everybody. Anyway, that's my story and that's my day today. And so we're gonna go out of this park and have a better time. Right, Bella? Look at her, she's waiting at the door like, get me out of here. Hey, sweetie pie. By the time you get to this part of the video, you'll see some other videos coming up on screen. Please click on them and watch them if you haven't yet. And check out my channel. Subscribe if you'd like. We're going to be going to visit different dog parks. Some of them hopefully are going to be way more exciting than this. And press the bell as well so that you can... Oh, Bella's starting to cry. Okay, sweetheart. We're going to go. All right, so I'll see you guys in the next video. Take care. Bye for now. Do 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 do.